replicationEZ has several features to help compare different aspects of replicating databases across multiple servers. Once we've loaded our selected servers, and here notice I have 4 servers plus a local machine, we can see that all the replicas have been listed in the same row with the column indicating the server in question. Before we load additional information, let's look at what the grid shows us so far. Under generic properties, you can see the number of replicas and the do not replicate flag. This will already help us begin any analysis of what's being replicated and where. We can also add additional properties from the grid composition panel here on the right. You can add up to 5, so let's add physical size, creation date, and I'm also going to add the last document level modification date. When I hit the Apply button, we'll see that these columns have been immediately added to the grid. To make it easier to find the databases we're looking for, we can use the grid filtering options. In this case, we'll filter to display only mail-related applications. Now it's easy to compare the cluster email files on our 2 servers. So we can see the different physical sizes as well as the created and last data modified properties. At this point, we'd like to find out more about whether or not replication went through without any problems. To do this, I can use the Note Counters feature. The Note Counters feature will let me look into all the selected databases and all the replicas across the servers and load the number of documents, designs, or even different classes of designs, like for example private design class notes and even deletion stubs. When we hit OK here, notice this shows a status bar because this is an operation that requires replicationEZ to look into every individual database. But now we can do a quick grouping to look for the inconsistent count and the database full path. Collapsing the grid now shows which databases have problems. For example, this database has an inconsistent count of deletion stubs between Acme 01 and Acme 02. But for this database, there are several problems. Acme 01 and Acme 02 are in sync, but the local machine seems to be out of sync. At this point, we could open ScanEZ to look deeper into the replication and fix any problems we might have. Now the next question might be, are the ACLs of all replicas in sync? To answer this, we can use the Compare ACLs feature. This will give us another grid similar to the one we just saw. Here I can group by inconsistency found and database full path, and now I can see there are several issues for the mail file of T. Cornell in this case. Notice the Acme development group has author rights on the local machine, but manager rights on the servers. So we can see what's causing this inconsistency. To fix this, I can right-click to select all rows related to these replicas, and in the main grid, I can right-click to open this in ACLEZ. So I can open these specific databases and correct their ACLs as needed in a couple of clicks.